Good morning, America. Good morning, whomever, wherever you are on this big planet. This is Dr. Churi. And as always, my public statement, I am the first cosmic cop teaching humanities, God, cosmic design, and Jesus' initial cosmic ministry, which is all about astrology and has nothing to do whatsoever with the Bible. Right there, I'm going to make some enemies, but hey, can you do? This is life. All right, SOS to the world, deadly window, August 13, Friday the 13th. So you know the rules. Careful what you say, careful what you do, careful where you go. Avoid large gathering, my good friend, for if you do not pay attention to my warning, whatever you say, whatever you do, wherever you go during those deadly cosmic winds, the result can follow you for the rest of your life. And that is if you are lucky, because a lot of people won't make it. Do not blame the messengers. Do not think I'm negative because I'm warning you. I have to go where you are, my good friend, down there, okay? In your own fears, in your own ignorance. And don't take it personally. It's free. All right. And all I'm trying to do is to raise your psychical vibration and help you to pay attention to the signs. Because God created the stars and the heavens for more than the sake of beauty. He gave them to us for interpretation so that we may lead a safer, more productive life. Okay, last window, and we are still in it a little bit. It was all about a shocking surprise. Remember, the same type of window that, you know, brought that building in Florida down and killed people when they were sleeping. The same type of window that is shocking. Well, I had my own shocking news. You know what? I'd say for a good bunch of weeks now, I've been looking for LX470 Lexus. And those cars are very expensive, brand new. And then I don't buy new cars because you're losing too much money too fast. So I was looking for one of those cars, and they are everywhere in the United States. But the closest thing that I could find or hoping to find was supposed to be somewhere like, you know, California or maybe Texas. And good surprise, today, 2 of them are less than 10 miles away from me after weeks and weeks of research. So I'm going to go and look at this truck today, finally. Then next thing is to get a boat and have fun. So, and then another surprise that is pretty dramatic. I just finished a reading with one of my clients, and he told me, Dr. Tree, oh my gosh, did I get my surprise? I said to him, okay, tell me a little bit more about it. He says he was sitting in a bar at a table that he, you know, kind of reserved. He paid to come in, and he was waiting for his friends. And then from what I recall, a guy come to him. He was a companion. He was with 2 other guys, bad guy, obviously. Tell him, hey, give me your table, get out of here. And he says, well, I'm waiting for my friend. I pay, like I would do, like you would do. The next thing you know, the guy get a gun and he put it right on his stomach and he says, get out of here. I think that is pretty shocking. Well, it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. That's where the negative element, remember the reptilius works at night. The criminal element gets much more active at night. So you ain't going to see me at 2 or 3 in the morning hanging around and fighting reptilius infected losers out there. So just be cautious. This negative energy of shocking energy is passing by, and we are moving, if you look at the news, obviously, towards a Plutonic, dramatic, deadly window. And I can see that with this beautiful young woman who got killed. And of course, what else do we have? We have one police officer is dead and another one is injured after a traffic stop shooting. I mean, if you look at the news, you can see they are moving towards the Plutonic red dance of evil, the mad dance of evil. So, as I said, I can only repeat, my friends, to you. Listen Careful what you say, careful what you do, where you go, avoid large gathering. Be careful at night. And if you're a cop, particularly if you're a cop, pay attention because many of you won't come back. Okay, it's just the way it is. I'm not, again, predicting anything. I'm not a psychic. I'm using a software that allows me to recognize the various cosmic winds that produce a set of news that usually produce, natural disaster or earthquakes above 6.0, which are not a current event. It's happening only during my windows. That is, again, if you keep an eye on my work. Another thing that kind of pisses me off, I am Dr. Jerry. I am who I am, okay? And I'm not better than you. I'm not worse than you. I'm just a human being trying to better myself every single day, okay? And I got fired again from LinkedIn for saying the truth, for delegating a bunch of educated idiots who thinks they know better than me. I mean, I'm coming from the archetypal realm of supracosmic consciousness, something that these people could never, ever assimilate, understand, or even recognize because their UCI is not developed psychically enough. In other words, they are young soul. They're just arriving and they are stuck on Earth. Earth is a planet. It's Earth. So we, as humans, are stuck on Earth. And that's why the majority of people thinks with their five logical, rational, down-to-earth, practical mind. That's where you have, of course, those educated idiots who will criticize my accomplishment, cannot understand what is a soul doctor, cannot relate to my predictions. And again, giving pearls to swine gets you fired. So the only thing I'm trying to say is there are much, much more spiritual people on LinkedIn. This is why I'm one of the most read guy out there on LinkedIn. So they want to kind of give me a tap on my hand again. Dr. Turi, you did it again. You did it again. It's the second time. So maybe this time they kick my butt forever. But who cares? Because the smart people on LinkedIn come to me like they always do. Okay, just because they don't talk, they don't say anything, they don't engage me. And you know what? I'm nearly 72. What is it a 40 or 50-year-old idiot on LinkedIn can do to me that, or say to me that I did not hear in the past? So, of course, if you're not prepared mentally, emotionally, or intellectually to delegate with me, don't engage me, don't attack me, because as a rule, I never attack anybody. They attack me because they have inferiority or insecurity complex. We know that. Okay, you're going to tell me, Dr. Chewy, just deal with us, let go of those morons, and I agree with you. But you know what? These people have something to learn. They won a battle, but they didn't win the war. Oh, yeah. And then you know what? I'm really busy. And then sometimes to clear my mind, I go and engage those losers, just having fun. Okay, just keeps my mind away from my hard work. So this is what's going on. Again, the newsletter is loaded with, as always, interesting information. And then look at the news here. Venus gets unprecedented double flyby this week here. You're talking about, cosmic news. So somebody was right. Okay, NASA, first keyword that I use is there. But look, understand me. First of all, let me clarify something. I do not hate science. In fact, I love science and I love and respect their incredible accomplishment, which allow us to give a good look to Venus. That's wonderful. Okay, we know it's very entertaining. But in God's name, how is that information going to help you in your daily life? And this is why I give you another SOS to the world, deadly window, and warning you, because once again, God created the stars in the heavens for more than the sake of beauty. And he did not make the moon or Mars or Venus for people like Elon Musk to send little robots out there. Understand there is a much deeper, mystical, divine purpose involving our celestial family. And translating the hieroglyph of the universe takes many, many years of practice, pretty much all my life for that matter. And then just to be kicking them out about a bunch of idiots or educated idiots who cannot relate to my work, it is part of the game, put it this way. And I'm having fun, I'm an ADD. I like to talk. I like to communicate. I like to teach. I like to do what I do best, wake people up. Okay, I paid a price. Okay, if I go back, good. If I don't, who cares? The smart ones will join me. So there is a natural selection taking place with those morons. All right. Now, please look at the newsletter, because as always, there is a tremendous amount of information and I always upgrade with the news. And that's why it's important for you, once you have the link, to go back to it and catch up and then look at the quatrain. Remember, Nostradamus' 16th century divine astrology is not modern astrology. Nostradamus didn't have a watch or a computer 500 years ago. All he had is symbolism, intuition, metaphor, okay, and the dragon, which he paid a hell of a lot of attention to. So this is what I do. And to make my quatrain much easily readable or assimilable to you, I add obvious quatrain, like Russia, secrets, sex, wake-up calls, cyber attacks, police, FBI, secrets. Okay, you're going to realize the strengths and the power of this plutonic window, which is sudden enough going to take a lot of people away. And I don't want you to lose your job. I don't want you to get fired like I did. Okay, from LinkedIn. I just want you to pay a little bit more attention to my own wisdom. At the same time, doesn't mean I'm going to follow the rules myself. And then again, I get kicked in the butt. So that's what it is. I'm just a human being. I'm like you. I'm not better. I'm not less. Okay. But I know something that I'm sharing with you. And it's only when the student is ready that the real teacher will appear. Now, again, don't think I'm having joy passing on all this negative news, and don't kill the messengers, okay, especially when it's all free. Now, if you are depressed, if you're negative, if you're not successful, or if you lost, it's because you do not live your destiny. Is as simple as that. You need to know the location of Saturn, the great malefic, Jupiter, the great benefic. You need to remove that nasty karmic black moon curse in a specific houses, knowing the universal laws, knowing the rules that apply on that house, and removing this black moon will become a major contribution for your success in this lifetime. But again, it is only if you are ready for me, if you vibrate at my cosmic speed, that you will come back, that you will read, that you will learn. And again, there's a big difference between a short YouTube video and a newsletter than if you were to face me on Zoom, because that's where you are going to, hypothetically speaking, die and rebirth into the eagle of the zodiac and fly above all this mess. So don't let the reptilians, which are going to be in charge already of this window, get you down, get you negative, get you sarcastic, get you too direct and too honest, because weak people carry an inferiority and an insecurity complex, and they can handle the undiluted vexing truth I represent. Now that I made my point clear, one more time, be cautious. This could also translate into natural disaster. And as you know, I predict earthquakes at or above 6.0. They are not current, they are not all the time. And also hurricanes before their formation. I tell you when they're going to make landfall. Yeah, it's all here. It's in the video. Now, I also have had a few radio shows, more coming on the way, and I always give dates. And if you pay attention and if you make notes, you're going to realize that Dr. Turi has something valuable to offer you. Until then, my good friend, all I can say is be very careful. The dances of evil has already started. If you're a cop, be very, very careful. Sad enough, many of you won't make it because you have a fear of the future. Maybe you're too religious, or your UCI is too rational and you're stuck on earth. Until then, be cautious. God bless all of you. Bye-bye.